Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Shot! White playing! He's coming! Double up! Double up! He's coming! Double up!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
17!
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Alert flare! DC! He's checking!
Following the penalty, Michelle. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Not today. 190.
Out of the gun, gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20.
Yellow on the line. 55 to
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow on the line. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
Line, 55. Get ready, get ready. Get ready.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the line, right? That's quick. 43. 55.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Snead's got it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 49 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Listen. Check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right, and an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, this is Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. Trotting! Carlos Hyde, see you later. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, a run with Hyde. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Hey, I 7.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion, go, go, go. 50 yards to run. Whirling, whirling. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
From the 50, it's gone. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Snead, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions just string.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Steps away to his left. And able to complete it to Moreau. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 33.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On the draw play, Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Get your swarm on. What's that? Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Yeah.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's gone. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. Tiger. 58.
To throw is gone. And going deep for Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes caught by Snead over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing. Watch the safety creep. Right side. Mike 51, Mike 51. Right side.
They will run again with Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Coleman. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Mahomes now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. It's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. The 20. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You got nothing. Color. Attack.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves